That's a great question. Is it enabling? Is it enabling if I meet someone's need? So no, it's not enabling if we meet a need. The quickest path to healing, if you want to eradicate violence on the planet, is to meet people's needs. It's very simple. What we're trying to reorient to is, what is this person needing? Or what am I needing? And how do I meet that need? Because there is more wisdom in meeting our needs than in trying to coerce and control one another by withholding the resource that might meet the need as a form of social control and behavior control. So in nonviolent communication and in nonviolent consciousness, we flip that paradigm upside down and we ask, what are you needing? And am I willing to meet that need? But the healing happens when we meet needs, not when we give people the message that their needs are too much or inappropriate or bad or wrong. That's not what we're about. Now, here's where it gets complicated, because you're asking a really good question about enabling. If we're talking about a child, it is the job of the adults to meet the child's need. That's what it means to sign up for parenthood, whether you do it through biological means or adoptive means or fostering needs, however it is. If you are signing up to care for a child, you are signing up to meet that child's needs. If you want an oak tree to grow into a full oak, you make sure that it has the fertilizer it needs, the nutrients in the soil, the right kind of soil, the right amount of water, the right amount of sunlight. You provide the conditions that meet the needs of the tree so that it can fulfill its highest potential. And people are the same way. Now, when somebody has an insecure attachment style, it's because their needs as a young child were not fully met. And insecure attachment, anxious avoidant attachment, there's many ways that we could talk about that, but we'll speak globally right now, means that there wasn't enough consistency in attachment. So sometimes the caregiver was there, and if a kid was upset, sometimes there was soothing, and other times there wasn't. And it was enough to the degree that the person is having a hard time, their nervous system, their younger nervous system is having a hard time settling into basic trust that their needs are going to get met. It is not enabling to continue to give that experience to them in every other relationship. That's just suffering. So if I know that my need for some predictability and consistency and, what I'm working on is healing the part of myself that gets so scared and activated because I don't know if this other person is going to reliably be there, that's my inner work to do. Now, here's why I say yes, but. Because when you become an adult and you're in an adult relationship with an adult partner, your partner is not your parent. It is not your partner's responsibility to reparent you. That's not their job. So to the degree that if I have an insecure attachment and I keep turning to my partner saying, no, you have to be predictable and consistent. And if I send you a text, you have to write back immediately. And I have these needs for reassurance. And I come with a lot of demand energy in my system. And this person, my partner now, is my strategy for healing that wound. We're going to have problems. But do I need to get that need met? Yes. And is getting that need met how I heal? Yes. And is one of the biggest gifts my partner could give me consistency, predictability, gentleness, compassion, and tending to me? That would be an incredibly healing gift. Is it their job? No. Do I have a right to demand it of them? No. If there is a person in your life who is needing a lot of reassurance and consistency, and they're wanting it from you, then your job is to check in with yourself and find out, does it bring me joy? to provide that or not? If it brings me joy, because I can see how this really serves your growth and healing, and I trust that you're not doing this in a dependent way, where I'm just a host and you're a parasite and you're not doing your own healing work. I've just become like a host, right? But if I know that you're doing your own work and you're in therapy, and this is a thing that would really help with your own health and healing, and you make this request that, listen, one of the things that would really help me at this point in my journey is if I send you a text and I can get some reply from you within 12 hours, that would really help my system retrain and relearn that this attachment is secure. And I feel a lot of joy and energy, like that would be easy for me to do. I'd love to do that for you. Yes, I can do that. Then I'm going to say yes. If what happens in me is this heaviness and this burden and the sense of like, oh, my system goes, oh, I don't want to do that. That's just a setup, because I don't usually reply to text messages. Anybody in my personal life knows, like, give me a week before I get back to anybody. Like, you send me a text, it might take me weeks before I get back to you. That's not personal. That's just, So the people who hang out in my life as friends are the people who are like, Yvette, I get it. I know, I know it's not personal. You'll get back to me when you're ready. But for people who have more of a, like, I sent you a text and you didn't get back to me in 2 days, I get a heaviness around that. Then I can have a conversation around what that is for me and care for the need that this person has and redirect them to other ways of doing that healing work. I don't have to be the strategy, and I also don't have to set a disconnecting boundary, right? But my responsibility is checking in with what am I available for and what do I trust myself to be able to deliver with joy and energy, and what don't I? And then being honest with the people in my life about what I am and am not available for, without making their need bad or wrong.